Hi, this is Wood with Guy Chipman Construction here at the site of the big retaining wall project in South Texas. We've finished the third phase of the forming the vertical section of the wall that stands up in the air about 14 feet. And we've got all the forms in and the catwalk for the guys to walk on, and we passed our inspection with the city of Alamo Heights, and we passed our inspection with the structural engineer, and everybody likes our work so far. And we only have a few more things to do before we pour this concrete on Monday next week, right before Christmas. And we just want to make sure that the guys are all safe when they're working up here. We've got a extensive catwalk system with toe boards, and we're going to set up fall protection for them and lanyards, and try and make sure that they're safe when they're handling this hose that has, hundreds of psi of concrete surging through it and filling up the wall. And it'll be poured in 2 layers of concrete, and they'll be blended together as the pour goes. But it's a lot of pressure, and we wanted to make sure that everything was just right before we start on such an endeavor. Anyway, I'll let y'all take a look at what we got going on here. You can see there's two different levels of bracing holding this wall plumb and vertical, and then there's this extensive catwalk running down the walkway here. You can see here's our steel going way down there, and there's actually steel coming up out of the ground that this is connected to, and there's a notch down there. I don't know if y'all can see it. That's called the keyway, and that connects this wall with the concrete below it, besides that and the rebar. And then we have this really nice walkway for the guys to walk on here. We're gonna have to do something with that wire right there and a concrete pump, and then we also have another wire over there that we're having to work around. But at least we've got a good walking surface for the guys. They can hold the hose. There's going to have to be some minor adjustments to the steel as we're pouring to center it up, but as you can see, it doesn't take much to move it around. But it'll be centered in the portion of the wall so that there's good coverage on the steel with all the concrete. Still have this hanging tree to deal with over our heads. Hopefully the adjoining property will acquiesce and allow something to be done with this tree, because it's really just acting as a lever arm and pushing this wall over down here. And once we poured this section of the wall, we're going to pour a cap on top between this wall and the old wall that's going to keep water. Well, we're going to fill the whole cavity with gravel before that, and that's many tons of gravel. And then we're going to pour a concrete cap tied into this wall that will shed water off of the wall and back to the area behind this other wall. And so that should hopefully hold that wall away from this wall. But I don't have to worry about that. That's the engineer's design that counts right there. But anyway, this is Wood in South Texas at the big wall pour. Signing off for now.